Get ready to experience the Changing Earth audio drama, brought to you by an incredible lineup of podcasters and survivalists from across the country, including listeners like you.
It could be you, it could be me, it could be everything we see. Given the day, given the time, given the moment.
A new day.
It could be you, it could be me, it could be everything we see.
Do you think Jacqueline will find her kids like you found me?
I don't know. But I know why she had to leave. I wouldn't have been able to live without knowing if you and Dex survived or not. I think I'm going to go see how Jen's doing.
Okay. But don't push it. You know your rib has to heal.
I know.
There she is.
How you guys holding up?
Kim has been doing great. She's been helping keep the horses calm.
How's Carol doing?
She spends a lot of time in the wagon staring out at the road.
And how about Jen?
Do you know what those animals did to her? They raped her, Erika. And not just once.
I figured as much when I saw the silk sheets in Doug's room. But I was hoping for the best.
What am I supposed to say to her? She just walks along with a blank look in her eyes.
Can I try to talk to her?
If you think you can help.
Maybe all she needs is a friend right now. Hi, Jen.
Hi. You gonna tell me how everything is okay now and nothing will ever happen again?
No. All I can say is those guys are assholes. Sent from the devil himself. I'm sorry for what happened. But you're going to have to live on. Your grandfather died to make sure you would never have to face those men again. He killed that man, Jen, to protect me and to protect you. If you give up now, his sacrifice will mean nothing. And that's not acceptable to me. Nothing will erase what those men did. But you can be strong and learn to protect yourself and your little sister.
I thought you killed him.
No. Henry did, for his family. I wonder what's going on. I'll catch up with you later.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. The caravan stopped. Everyone went to the front to check it out. I came back to get you.
No one stayed to watch the carts?
They'll be okay. Come on.
No. Erika, look. Ready your rifle.
Why? What's up?
Just do it. Cover the left side of the carts.
I see them. Maybe they're with our group.
They're robbing the supplies. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There's a third. Great shot, baby.
What are you guys shooting at?
3 guys trying to rob us.
Let's go check it out.
Just wanted to eat.
Should have looked somewhere else. Don't look so sad, guys. You made the right choice. We can't save them all.
Did we? Not too long ago, we were the thieves.
No, we weren't. We went to save people, and yes, we got supplies in the meantime, but how else do you think we will get this new community to accept all these people? Michelle, Rainey, and Tom, you 3 stay back here and watch the rear. I'll meet you 2 at the front.
It's okay, Vince. Anyway, that was an awesome shot we made.
How can you say that? We just killed those guys. I can't believe my first instinct was to kill them.
Yeah, they're dead. But they killed themselves, babe. They didn't come and ask us for food. They were going to rob us or kill us or rape men's daughters. They can all die for all I care. I'm done feeling sorry. I'm done wondering what if.
Kill them all and let God sort them out.
Honestly? Yeah,
It really was a good shot, wasn't it?
it was. What's stopping us, Rob?
The mud flowing down the mountain is across the road. We have to leave the carts or dig our way through.
That water is really flowing into that canyon. We may lose the horses on the cliff while we wait. Oh my god! Is that the cart Kit was pulling with my kids?
Don't freak out. I already sent scouts down. There's no horse, no bodies.
Oh, thank goodness.
What to do about the road?
You said it. We need these supplies to get the people in. Looks like we're digging.
Dinner is served, TJ.
Nobody makes pasta like you, Teresa. Sit down. Eat with me.
Thank you, TJ. Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
You are the leader of this whole region. Don't you want something fancier?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't have a lot of furniture.
It's more than I've ever had before. The way I figure it, all a man needs is a place to eat, a place to sleep, and a good woman hanging in his family room.
And about that.
Don't push it.
Yes, TJ. I'm sorry, I just got to say it. She needs a shower and a good meal.
She's on minimum rations like the rest of them out there. We have to make it through the winter. Then the gardens will grow.
You haven't fed her in days.
Fine, woman. If it's so important to you, I'll have Laudner come and take care of her.
There's no need to bother, Chuck. I'll take care of it.
Don't get attached.
I'm not. I just don't want Chuck to have to bother with her.
Don't get attached. Now go do the dishes. I'm going to have a drink with Mr. Lee. Clean up Stinky before I get home.
We'll get her all freshened up.
Good.
So this is Cole Virgis' home?
Nice place.
There's 2 extra rooms up in the loft and a bathroom in between. Enjoy.
Who knew Cole Virgis lived like a pimp? This place is a trick. Look at that stereo system.
Monroe, check this woodworking shop out in the basement.
Geez, sir. I didn't know you did your own canning.
No one ever knew when the rainy day was coming. I was hoping I wouldn't need it, but I have a feeling it's going to come in handy now.
How come nobody raided your place? You know there had to be chaos on the streets for a while.
There's some not too friendly security features outside, but I made sure to build a reputation around here. All you have to do is embellish some battle stories at the hardware store and the bars. Word travels quick.
I'm sure glad I decided to come with you, boss.
We're all civilians now, Chappie.
That's not true. We're here with you. Otherwise, we'd be in a FEMA camp.
Well, when we're here, we're just 3 guys hanging out. Let's go grab a beer and make it official.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Hard to smile when I'm with me. When I'm with me.
We should be fine for the winter. I always plan on having extra people with me.
Like a family?
No. I just knew going it alone is risky. You gotta have a battle buddy.
Or 2.
What's up with McClintock's kid?
I'll miss that kid. We always got along well.
Seems like McClintock does right by him.
He tries. Anyway, I have seeds for next spring. I know a lot of local growers.
Las Vegas isn't far from here. From what I hear, it's a war for supplies, but it could be entertaining.
Let's not cross that bridge unless we have to.
Who the hell knows you're home?
Let's find out. Cover me.
Sure, the rain stops now that we dug all night.
Murphy's Law. Hey, Vince. Check out the snipers on the hills.
These guys are organized. Holy jeez. Look at the size of their wooden gate.
It's like we're being rounded up like cattle. And there's more snipers up on those walkways.
My name is Andrew Bingham, and I've been chosen by the people to lead this camp. You are a very large group, and we just took in all the people from Cool, so it's going to be a little tight. However, you have gone to great effort to bring in a ton of supplies, and we thank you for that. We will store those supplies, minus your personal supplies, in our community storehouse. Please take those carts over there and then get in line to have your skills assessed and your housing area assigned. If you can't be of use to this community, we have no use for you. If you aren't okay with all of this, you can leave now. Okay. Now that we have straightened all this out, welcome everyone, and congratulations on survival.
Andrew, right? My name is Erika Moore.
Erika Moore, I heard a lot about you. I bet you are looking for your mom.
Yes, sir, I am.
She's waiting in the supply area. You can head that direction. It's nice to finally meet you.
Thanks.
I've been in and out, I've been all around, I've been torn apart, I've been fixed once more. I've been trying to figure out this life. I've been kicked around, I've been left for dead, I've been sick and tired, I've been heaven sent. Hell, you know I never felt so good.
Keep me out of this, Card. It's bad enough I haven't been able to help out.
I got you, buddy.
Mom, Dad, you made it!
Dexter!
There's my little man.
Hey, where's my hug?
You got it, Uncle G.
Where's Star, Dex?
She's in the storeroom with Grandma. Come on, I'll show you.
Vince, you mind?
Go. Greg and I can get the cart.
Come on, Mom. Grandma, look.
Oh my God! Thank you, God. I thought you...
I know, Mom. Everything is okay.
I love you so much.
Erika! Hi, Star.
I gotta get in on this hug fest.
Hey, Nancy, where should I put this?
Just put it there and I'll take care of it. Erika, don't go anywhere. But I have to sort and store this stuff.
Just tell me what to do, Mom. I can help.
Can anybody tell me what's going on? Don't know where I'm going to, don't know what I'm running from. Hell, you know I'm having so much fun.
You're out late, sir?
I'm headed to Mr. Lee's. There's no reason to accompany me.
Yes, sir.
Stop your crying, boy. It doesn't benefit a man.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, sir.
I might as well be your god. I'm the one who makes sure you eat. Are you crying because you missed dinner?
No, sir.
Then what are you doing out after curfew? Crying by the building.
I know it's after curfew. I'm sorry, sir.
Quit being sorry and answer the question. Don't make me ask you again.
In the pit today, I could have beaten this girl, but...
But you didn't want to hit a girl.
Yes, sir.
Was she one of my fighters?
Yes, sir, but I didn't want to hurt a girl.
She's a fighter, not a girl. I can guarantee you, that girl would kill you where you stand. If you don't inflict pain faster than her, you're done. In the pit, on the street.
Yes, sir.
And tomorrow, when you face this girl, You do your job and knock her out. I don't ever want to hear that you're treating any fighter different because of the plumbing between their legs. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, go back inside, and I'll keep this between me and you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Where are you heading?
Mr. Lee's.
Headed there myself. What's up with that kid back there?
I don't know. Some lame excuse about nightmares.
We all have them.
Love the pain, and then you are the nightmare.
You've had too much time to think, maybe. Ow! DJ, let me go.
Don't tell me about my business, surgery.
What the hell are you two doing out here? TJ, let him go and get in here.
Ginger.
Jeez, you're awful jumpy.
Please come in, have a beer.
Tim Monroe, man. It's very nice to meet you.
Bill Chappie.
She doesn't care what your name is.
It's very nice to meet you both.
Have a seat.
Thanks for the beer. It's been a struggle to get supplies. The trucks to restock the grocery stores are getting further and further apart.
They're going to class this area as part of the Badlands.
What does that mean?
It means the trucks will stop coming altogether. You don't produce enough to warrant the effort of bringing food out here.
What are we supposed to do?
We'll survive. We'll have to produce for ourselves.
Or you'll go to camp.
They're turning Las Vegas into one. The dam is still holding.
I heard that myself. Ginger, who's in charge in town?
You remember Barry King, right?
The guy who owns the hardware store?
Yeah, he's been a fair man, always trying to hold us all together. You should come and say hello.
I'd like that.
Hell, you should head up the defenses. You know a whole hell of a lot more than the yahoo they have in charge now.
What's his name?
Al McKay. He was only in the Army for a 4-year tour, and he thinks he's Rambo.
We'll have to go check this out, Virgis.
My home's still standing and the community seems to be whole. You must be doing something right.
Valid point, sir. But we'd have no problem helping out.
I'll check out the situation. Ginger, you should understand, I came home because I didn't want to be part of the roundup anymore. I'll help to protect our town, but I'm not going to give them any excuse to take my freedom.
Thanks for being upfront. I get that. I'll let Al know we have more men for guard detail.
Tattered in our new clothes, keeping our space. But we are still fine after all that's happened. It could be you, it could be me.
This is it, guys.
Nice, Mom. Do we get our own sleeping area?
You sure do. Brett added the extra sleeping areas after we saw Big John and heard you were headed this way. We'll take the one on the left. You two can have the one in the middle, and Greg can have the one on the right. The kids can just crash here in the common area by the fire.
Are you serious right now? A real mattress?
You can thank Brett for that.
I haven't slept on a real mattress since before the Great Quake.
Me neither. This is great, Nancy. Where's Big John now?
He went up through Georgetown to scout a way out of California. It's kind of a touchy subject. He and Brett got in a big argument over it. Big John doesn't think it's over.
I don't think it's over yet either.
Can we just leave it alone for now, please? Let's get you settled in and cleaned up. There will be a big feast tonight, and everyone is going to be there.
Please say I won't have to tell my story.
You won't. The traveling performers have already heard word of it from when you told the tale in Cool. They made a play out of it.
Are you serious? Great. Mom, why are you camped all the way out here if you work in the storehouse?
I only help stock sometimes. Most of the time, I'm out at the farm.
Farms? You guys really are rebuilding here.
People have to eat. Andrew runs this place like clockwork. He set up military training, food production, the blacksmith shop, carpentry shops, and now schools, so folks can be useful and get back to some kind of normal.
Sounds like it.
You two should get showered up before the party. There's always a line, so I'd get over there quickly.
I'll take Greg. We'll go get in line, so you two have more time to catch up.
Thanks, Vince.
We'll go with you, Dad.
I'll race you there.
Wait for me.
The storytellers say you have scars.
From below the ears, all the way down.
That's not so bad. Time will help.
It was an interesting trip.
Star's a tenacious little girl. She told me she was shot. The storytellers don't elaborate on how you came to be her mother.
She watched her mom get raped. She was right there in the bushes.
Star's such a tough little thing. I never would have thought.
I know, Mom. That's just life now. That was the first time I killed. I was sick. But now, I've killed so many more. I've killed, Mom.
You did what you had to for survival. You have to protect what is good in this world. I'm proud of you. It's going to get better, Erika.
I wish I had your confidence. But at least we're all together. I'm going to go get in that line.
You'll feel better after you're cleaned up and get some food in your belly.
I know. Sleeping on a real mattress won't hurt my feelings.
You boys sit down. Susie, grab some beers.
Yes, Mr. Lee.
What's the problem with you two?
You should have known better than to tell me about my business. This is my empire.
Serge, go wait outside.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you about loyal men, son. Loyal men are irreplaceable. A man that would carry you across a state when you can't do it yourself, or one that would cover you as you walk your arrogant ass into a crowd of people. These men are worth fighting for, worth dying for.
Mr. Lee, if he was my own flesh and blood brother, I would ask nothing less of him. I am their god, and I have to be. It's the only way to maintain order and to keep them focused. They have to worship me and stay out of my business.
Son, don't take that man out there for granted. He earned your trust. Give it.
Sergey, get in here. It's cold out there.
Thank you, TJ.
You're a big part of what makes this place tick, and I appreciate that. But don't press the boundaries.
I can live with that.
Good. Now come have a beer. Where's your brother? And where's Laudner, Mr. Lee?
He's coming. Keep your shorts on.
That's kind of the point. I'm looking forward to taking them off.
Put your head on straight, son. What's next?
We guard the supplies and hope for an early spring. I've got teams working on the garden plots even now.
There's a rumor of a government-instituted adoption program.
There you are, Chuck. And Mr. Lee always accuses me of being late.
Business before pleasure, TJ. I picked up another contract tonight.
Let me guess. You need more holding cells. Let's see what you brought me. She's a beauty, Chuck.
Oh, no. She's mine.
Not anymore.
What are you waiting for?
TJ.
Yes, Mr. Lee?
Remember what I told you about hearing the rumors?
I've heard the same.
Then maybe you ought to start planning now.
The food's the issue, Mr. Lee. Not lack of stock. Isn't that right, honey? We all gotta eat.
That's right, TJ.
Hard life.
See, Mr. Lee? Even Miss Beautiful knows that.
We have to secure supplies with our own stock. Think, son. This is how you grow a business.
You're the businessman, Mr. Lee. You just tell me who to hunt and where to take them.
Then we'll have Laudner do it unless they want to talk with you.
Fine. I'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Lee.
This looks peachy.
Oh, I see what you did there. Peach Springs. It looks peachy.
You like that?
This town is perfect balance of unskilled guards and flea market stands.
At least they're still selling. The key to surviving is going to be about the community.
I think my key to survival is getting to know a little more about Ginger.
You said the pretty ones were too high maintenance.
For you, not me.
Stay alert, boys.
Cole Virgis. Ginger told me you were back in town.
She said she would.
I was hoping you'd do more than volunteer for guard duty.
I came home to stay out of this mess.
Is that even possible? We really need people to help with training.
I told you I'd help protect the community, but
you don't want to be involved. Training is helping to protect the community. You have more knowledge than any of us.
let me think on it. In the meantime, maybe one of my buddies, Tim Moreau or Bill Chappie, would like to help out.
I'm more than willing to help out. Basic just happens to be my specialty.
I'm good with whatever you need me to do.
Where's Barry hanging out these days?
In the office of his store. Well, it's more of a workshop now.
I'm heading over to the hardware store. I'll catch up with you after I meet with Barry.
Yes, sir.
You know where to find us.
Barry?
Is that Cole Virgis? I was wondering when you were going to stop by.
You sent out Ginger awfully quick.
We kept an eye on your house in the hopes you would come back. We could really use you. Al would give you his spot.
Barry, I'm all mixed up right now. I have a couple of my men with me. They're going to help with training.
Is it that bad out there?
It is. The refugees are being forced into FEMA camps and used as labor. The president initiated the executive national disaster orders. It gave the FEMA board control of everything.
I heard that, but I don't really think about it. We've kind of had our hands full here.
Did Ginger tell you what's going to happen here?
They're going to cut us off?
Have you seen a truck lately? They already have cut you off.
They'll be shipping to Las Vegas. We intercept them.
The soldiers will come to round us up then.
What are you suggesting, Virgis?
Self-sufficiency. We have to take stock of all the supplies now and ration out the resources. The only way we can survive is relying on one another.
That's why we need you.
No, that's why you need me, but the community knows you. They're already looking for you to direction.
Either way, I'm glad to have you on our side.
I better go make sure Monroe and Chappie haven't gotten themselves into too much trouble. Take care, Barry.
We'll be seeing you, Cole.
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone, this is Phil Rabelais from the Matter of Facts podcast, voicing the role of Cole Virgis. If prepping guns and politics sounds like your cup of tea, come check out the Matter of Facts podcast every Friday on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify with my co-host Andrew Bobo.
L. Douglas Hogan here, doing the voice of Swenson. You can also hear me on all major podcasting platforms at The Rising Republic. I'm also on YouTube, The Rising Republic Video Bites. I'll see you guys over there, and you have a marvelous day.
Ben Branham here with the Modern Self-Protection Podcast. I did the voice of Gunnery Sergeant Ben Nicholton. The Modern Self-Protection Podcast is a podcast that's dedicated to keeping you safe in today's modern world. It's a weekly podcast where we get together and talk about tips, tricks, equipment, gear, and an overall mindset to keep you safe. If you're interested in firearms and self-defense, you're going to love this podcast. Go check it out at modernselfprotection.com.
Hey fellow patriots, Bravo Echo here. Are you paying attention to what is happening in our great nation? Are you prepared? If not, come see us at hopeforsurvival.com. That's hopeforsurvival.com. Be safe and be blessed.
Here on the homestead, we'd like to keep it simple. That's why we created Stasis, your resource for the highest quality freeze-dried apples direct from the source. All of our fruits are hand-picked, hand-processed, and hand-packaged just for you. This is a variety of freeze-dried foods unlike anything you've ever tasted before. Find out more at stasis.vip.
And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama. Heroes rise above.
They don't get on, we all fall down. They don't get up, if we all fall down. Get up, get on, we all fall down, down, down.
You guys have been training and on guard duty every day since you got here. Would you like to take a break and come down to the gardens today instead?
I think it sounds like a great idea. Come on, baby. Let's just blow the day off and go check it out. We're going to need to know how to grow food, too. We can't hunt for everything we need.
You know how to grow food, Vince. And we're supposed to be working on defense techniques in the yard today. We may miss something good.
It's like our instructor used to tell us. There's only a handful of techniques. Then it's all about application from there. We've been training non-stop since we got here. What would be so wrong with a walk through the woods with your sweetheart? Plus, you can see Kit on the way home.
I haven't seen him in a while. And I would like to see the stables and ring.
You two need to make up your mind because I'm headed out.
All right. Just give us a minute. I'll put my training gear away and grab my rifle.
I'll make sure the kids are ready for school.
Smiles breaking through the rain.
Oh, now I see why you wanted us to come along. You want our help with all that compost.
No, I was looking forward to the day with you, but since you're coming, you might as well put those muscles you two have been building to use.
It's no problem, Nancy.
Clouds dancing through the sky. The stars are laughter in the night black side. Beauty rising up the mountains high. Rivers humming with a sweet lullaby.
Where have you been hiding yourself lately, Alyssa?
I've been mostly down in Henderson. There's been a dispute between some of the fighters about who should take the position as head of the guard detail.
I haven't heard about this.
Looks like I'm doing my job then, sir.
If you've been handling it, why bring it up now?
Because I'm at my wit's end. Their constant bickering is driving me crazy.
We'll check it out, but first let's go see how Zeb is doing. Order on the streets, just as it should be.
Yes, sir. Your men are strict, but fair.
Good. Happy people are productive people.
Looks like Zeb has his hands full.
Sir, I wasn't expecting to see you out here today.
What's the problem?
A group of refugees have been hiding with the landowner down yonder. I'm bringing the transport now, sir.
Excellent. Put the landowner in the transport as well. Deconstruct the home and use the supplies. We can split up the land for farms in the spring.
Yes, sir. I'll get it done.
I know you will. That's why you're in charge out here. Let's go to Henderson, Alyssa.
To click the light and we begin. The plate and platter start to spin. 2 minutes to show your worth. 2 minutes to show the earth. You can cut the pressure with a knife, but can you cut the wax with your life? With that disc, the world will hear.
I broke his nose. That's why I should be in charge. He's too weak.
Any man would have been surprised by your cheap shot.
Let's go right now. I'll break your nose, too.
All of you are too hot-headed to organize teams. You have to lead, not charge around like idiots.
What did you just call me?
What seems to be the problem here?
Oh, shit. It's TJ.
Sir, there's been a question in the command structure, sir.
Who did Dick Lennard appoint?
He said it was up to us to appoint the next guard commander.
Alyssa, find Dick and ship him to the refugee camp. We'll find a replacement. You. What's your name?
Rigby, sir. Thomas Rigby.
You spoke up first. You're in charge until I say otherwise.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to play for very long. You just can't play anything wrong. And someday when you're finally gone, that disc will still live on. If Joe saw him now, he'd swell with pride. And in these bright moments, she forgets how to die. 'Cause your life will acetate. Stretch its arms into the plate.
Are we going to need all this wood, Virgis? It's Arizona, in the desert.
It is, but this desert is cold in the winter.
Nothing beats the smell of fresh cut wood. Sure would be nice to have a splitter, though.
We do have a splitter.
Where?
I'm staring at him.
Ha ha, very funny, Virgis.
I'm going to grab a beer. You want one?
Does a bear wipe its ass with a fluffy rabbit?
Hey, Virgis.
How did the training go?
It's going fine.
Then what's wrong?
I stopped by the hardware store after.
To visit with Ginger?
Nah, I was checking in with Barry.
Isn't Al your supervisor?
Fine, Mr. Master Interrogator. You caught me. I went to see Ginger. I ran into Barry instead. The town is in serious need of supplies, Virgis.
What do you want me to do about it? Come on, Chappie's out back waiting on this beer.
You're seriously just gonna hide in this hole?
This is my home, Monroe.
And this is the longest you've ever stayed here. Come on, it's time to go to battle.
Here, Chappie.
The hell are you two fussing about?
Monroe wants to go on a trip to get supplies.
Let's go.
We have to make sure things around here stay secure.
Whatever you need to tell yourself.
What do you mean?
He means you've been moping around like a dog licking its wounds.
Virgis, this isn't you. You gotta get back out in it, my friend.
I can't believe how quickly everything deteriorated. You saw how they treated those people, the same citizens I fought overseas for. They're no different now than they were then.
You're not going to do a lick of good here, sticking your head in a hole.
Let's go help with the caravan. The town needs these supplies, and Al is not trained to handle this type of operation.
Are you sure you two want to get wrapped back up in this?
Whether we like it or not, there's no escaping it, Virgis. We might as well kick some ass while we still can.
Monroe?
I told you how I feel about it, sir.
Let's do it.
Nice to see you two out here today.
Hey, Betsy. How are you?
Doing fine. Isn't this something?
It really is. How did they get these gardens in so quick?
Ricardo Manuela, the man your mom was talking with, he came up with the idea. A lot of people out this way were growing little family gardens. The garden team raided the plants and brought them here so we could use the river to build an irrigation system. Pretty cool, isn't it?
It is. How does it work?
See the sluice gates over there? When they open, the river can flow down the system. Go talk to Ricardo. He knows more than I do.
I'm gonna do that.
I know this is a touchy subject, but how's Jen doing?
She's handling it. Those men Arbor did horrible things to her. It's going to take time to heal. At least she's talking more, and she's taking an interest in going out to work with Kim at the stables. She says animals bring her peace.
I can see that. When I was young, I hung a hammock in the barn so I could stay with my horse. I'm glad she's doing better, though. I couldn't help but feel somewhat responsible.
I have to admit to you, Erika, I was a little angry when everything happened. I blamed you a little as well. You know what? Life just happened. You couldn't control what those animals were doing, and you came back for us. You would have given your life for ours, and that's a debt that can never be repaid. All I can say is thank you.
Come on, Erika. Your mom has a spot picked for the compost.
Don't work too hard, Betsy. Tell Harold I said hi. Where are we headed?
You'll see.
Still working on the property, Mom?
I just can't walk away. And you know me. I gotta stay busy.
Wow, I can't believe this. All those memories in that house, and it's gone. Do you think we'll ever see my father or my brother again?
All we can do is pray, Erika. Look here. Remember the neighbors Bob and Kathy's llamas?
Yeah.
Remember how I was saying we should sell the manure for money? Well, it's a good thing we didn't, because now we can make super soil.
What happened to the llamas?
They're in the pasture out there somewhere. We figured, why move them? They have food and are making fertilizer. The fighters secure a wider range than this.
Seems like you are settling in.
We have to prepare for next year. Who knows how long this will last?
Then you are staying here? When John Green comes back, we're leaving.
I've had this argument with Brett, and he wants to stay.
I respect him and all, Mom, but I have a feeling. We need to get over those mountains before winter.
We can talk about it later. Let's get this compost unloaded.
Let it go.
But Vince...
Let it go. Let's have a nice day. He's not even back yet.
Are you two going to help?
We're coming.
Don't know where I'm going to, don't know what I'm running from. Hell, you know I'm having so much fun.
What's wrong with you?
Bunch of overtrained fighters with too much time on their hands.
Sit down, son. Your pacing drives me crazy.
The thing is, from everything Alyssa's told me, they're all quality fighters. They all have traits that qualify them for the position.
It's difficult when good men can't get along.
That's the truth, Mr. Lee. How will I pick a leader?
Remember the underground fights?
Do I? The sweet metallic taste of blood in the air, warrior against warrior, staring one another down? No rules, just pure, unbridled battle and Jillian jeering in the crowd. I ended many a man's career there.
And you made good money. Why do you think those fights existed?
For the spectacle and the gambling.
No, that's just a bonus. They existed because all the bosses in the area had overtrained men bored between jobs. We had to provide a release or the dogs would run wild in the streets.
So I should provide a ring?
The world is evolving, TJ. Let's evolve with it. We can dig a bigger pit and make it a public spectacle.
I like it. We'll have a tournament once it's done. Whoever rises to the top gets the position.
So what's the story with Ginger, Monroe? You gotten a piece of that yet?
Really, Chappie? It's not like that, and even if it was, I wouldn't tell you about it.
Yeah, you would. Remember that little honey you had the last time we were in Vegas? You couldn't quit talking about her.
That's because he paid half of his paycheck for her to spend the weekend with him.
That girl was fine. I consider that a quality investment.
Holy crap, Virgis. Is that the line getting into the city?
Looks that way. Now we know how the folks up north felt waiting in line.
see all that smoke? Looks like the city's on fire.
These cars wouldn't be lined up here if they didn't have supplies.
Who's overseeing the city?
The feds, so watch yourself. We don't want any trouble here.
Speak of the devil. Here comes one of those upstanding soldiers now.
Hi, sir. I'm doing a pre-check. Can I see your papers, please?
We're a caravan from Peach Springs. We're mostly in need of sugar, salt, coffee, and some miscellaneous building supplies. The next 3 vehicles are with me.
We'll be checking the status of the people with you as well. We can't be supplying refugees out there. They can stay here at the camp. I need to see the papers for these 2 men.
They're with me.
Sir, I respect your former standing with the Mercenary Force, believe me I do, but I just explained the situation.
These 2 men are both fighters in the Mercenary Force as well.
Then what are they doing on a supply run and not at post?
Look, soldier, I understand you have your orders, and you and I going round and round about this is not going to solve anything. Why don't you direct me towards your superior, and I can take it up with him?
Sir, these 3 other vehicles check out.
Move this truck out of line and direct him to the captain.
To the campfires, to the free laughter lately, and hard to smile.
Hello there.
Hello.
Name's Drew Goddard. I take care of the horses.
Vince and Erika Moore. Got some experience with horses?
I've been training horses since I was a boy. Used to work at a ranch not far from here before the quake.
You sleep out here?
Sometimes I feel more at home with the horses in the midst of all those people. I go up there to shower, but I'd rather rest my head here.
Where's Kim and Jen?
They went out this morning. They were just leaving when I went to get the horses that the fighters trained with this morning.
You know the little bay horse, Kit?
Solid animal. Good around guns and with a cart.
I own him. I'm sorry I haven't made my way out here sooner. We've been so preoccupied training.
A fighter? I know lots of techniques you can do off a horseback.
Sounds like you'll be seeing a lot more of us.
You guys headed out for a ride?
We were thinking about it.
Good. You take care of Kit and that little black mare over there. Your tack is in the barn, and you'll find an extra saddle in there as well.
This was a good idea.
I wonder if we'll catch up to Jen and Kim.
Do you think that was one of their horses?
Here comes the other. And Kit is getting really nervous. He doesn't get nervous. Catch it! That horse, as it comes by, Vince. What was that?
Erika, wait!
Stay away from my sister!
Watch out, baby! Oh my god, baby, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. The thing was coming right at me. You shot it right out of the air.
They got my sister!
It's okay. We'll get her wrapped up.
We gotta get her to stand, Vince. Woo! It was crazy. You just saved your sister from a mountain lion with a stick. Way to go, Jen.
I did?
You sure did, Jen.
What about our horses?
I have them tethered just around the bend. I'll take Kim on my horse and ride back down to town. Can you guys manage the other horses?
You bet, babe. I'm going to gut this thing and bring it back with us. That hide is too valuable to leave behind.
Be careful, Erika. Get it done quickly and meet me at the medical tent. I'll stop and tell Drew to alert Harold and Betsy.
We'll be right behind you.
Can anybody tell me what's going on? Don't know where I'm going to, don't know what I'm running from. Hell, you know I'm having so much fun.
That bozo never stood a chance against Hernandez.
This is quite a spectacle. I had no idea you would make this selection such an event.
The fights are just getting started, girlie. Wait until they get tired.
We're going to see some knockouts if you keep flapping your jaw, Sergey.
Let me show you how a true commander destroys his opponents, sir.
Mr. Lee, did you hear that? This guy has some balls. And who will make him eat his words?
I will, sir. All he ever does is run his mouth.
Let's see it then. See what happens when you run your mouth, Sergey? There's always someone there to shut it up.
Will you two stop? We're brothers. Act like it.
You better stay the hell out of it, Yuri. I'll knock you out as well.
TJ, don't you want to enjoy the fight?
If Sergey would stop getting into my business all the time.
Don't make me raise my voice to you in public, son. Leave it be.
Whatever. If he wants to be your dog, then so be it.
TJ, here's another beer. Will you sit down here and drink it with me?
You're lucky I have you to entertain me tonight. There goes his nose. Looks like Mr. Mouth could back up his words. Too bad you can't, Sergey. Put him up against Hernandez. Let's see who will be our champion. Here we go, Sergey.
TJ, if you touch me again...
You'll what, Sergey? What?
TJ, that's enough. Sit down with your woman and enjoy the fight.
Mr. Lee,
I've heard enough.
2 bottles of vodka says Mr. Mouth wins, TJ.
I'll take that bet. He runs his mouth more than you. Someone needs to shut him up. No, don't let him take your back.
Looks like Mr. Mouth wins. And you lose, TJ. Maybe you can learn from him and listen to good advice.
What did you say?
That's enough. Clear the ring. We're going to have one more fight tonight. You two need to sort this out.
But, Mr. Lee...
You scared Sergey?
TJ, I don't want to humiliate you in front of your fighters.
You make the choice to get in there with me, but don't say I didn't warn you.
For your viewing pleasure, your leader, TJ Swenson versus Serge Pepilov. Do you mind if I join you, Alyssa?
No, sir. Please do. I've never seen TJ listen to anyone like he does to you.
I raised him as my son. I've trained 6 fighters in my whole career of training fighters that I am most proud of. 2 of them are about to enter that ring. Another is right here at my side.
Thank you, sir.
What happened to the rest?
Tim died in the quake. Scott went north to his family in Canada, and Javier went south to his family in Mexico.
How many fighters have you trained?
Too many to count. Here they go. Watch them now. They have very different styles. TJ is arrogant and explosive, but Serge is calm and calculated. That's why Serge can survive TJ's boxing flurry. But now, TJ is in close and his jiu-jitsu is outstanding. Serge is not as nimble on the ground.
Don't count him out yet, Mr. E. He's got his space back.
And his uppercut connected. TJ's gonna feel that one in the morning.
Uh-oh. TJ's head's clearing, and he does not look happy.
But will his emotions get the better of him? Nope, he closed the distance.
He's got Serge down again.
Oh, man. Guard up, Sergey.
And Serge broke free. Go for his back, Serge.
he's almost got TJ.
No. Look at the look on TJ's face. He's baiting him.
Don't take the bait, Sergey. He took the bait.
I trained TJ to be the best. That's why he leads.
They're shaking hands and hugging. I thought they would be even angrier at one another now.
Nah, woman. They left it in the ring. Serge knows he has to respect TJ, and TJ knows that Serge is a quality man to have at his side. They should be good for a while now.
At least a couple of weeks.
Please, come this way, sir.
Wasn't this hotel called the Luxor?
Yeah, I guess the pyramid design helped it survive the quake.
Sergeant Bingham, these are the men I radioed about. Former mercenaries, McClintock's teams. These two are refugees.
Gunnery Sergeant Nicholton is in town. Bring him here so we can verify their story.
Yes, sir.
Name's Sergeant Alex Bingham.
Cole Virgis, sir. This is Tim Monroe and Bill Chappie.
What were your ranks while you were in?
I was a major, these two were sergeants.
Well, well. I would have been saluting you, sir.
That was then. Now we're just here for supplies.
Why did you leave, if you don't mind me asking?
Look around. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all you need to say.
Major, what are you doing down here? I thought you went back east.
I did. Then I went home.
I can vouch for these men. All mercenary members.
Captain, sir?
Is there a problem here?
No, sir. Just a misunderstanding.
I trust you have it straightened out.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Sir, permission to stay and catch up in just a minute, sir.
Granted. Make it fast, Bennett.
Yes, sir. Ben Nicholton, what are you doing in town?
Running errands for Merkley. Thought we might be able to have a drink while I'm in town.
I have 2 more days before I'm back online.
Excellent. Why don't you all join us?
We don't have any plans.
Major Cole Virgis, this is Sergeant Patrick Bennett. Bennett, this is Virgis, and his boys Monroe and Chappie.
Nice to meet with you, fellas. I'll catch up with you later. Ben, can't leave the captain waiting.
I have to get back to work myself. Join us later and don't let any of those feds hassle you boys. You coming later, Sergeant Bingham?
Wouldn't miss it.
Nice meeting you all. We'll see you later. Let's go make sure those supplies are secure, boys.
Get up, get up. We all fall down, 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 down. We don't get up.
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone, this is Dale and Lisa from SurvivalistPrepper.net. I played the voice of Lautner.
And I played the voice of Carol and Star.
Over at Survivalist Prepper, we have the podcast, and I also have a new podcast that I'm doing with Brian Duff called The Duff and Dale Show.
And you can find me on my YouTube channel, The Budget Equestrian.
Hi, this is Sarah F. Hathaway, the creator of the Changing Earth series and the voice of Erika Morse. Visit ChangingEarthSeries.com to explore the novels behind the drama and the survival knowledge behind the stories. Join the Changing Earth membership program and get 1 week early access to the show. We appreciate you helping the Changing Earth world go round. Visit us at www.changingearthseries.com. That's www.changingearthseries.com.
Hello, everyone out there in Internet Radio Land. This is Dave Jones, the NBC guy, and have I got a deal for you? Everybody that listens to Sarah's audio drama gets a special deal from me on Mira safety products. These are top quality protective gear used by armies around the world. You can only get that deal by emailing me at nbcguy@protonmail.com.
I'm quite concerned about what's coming next. Personally, I think we'll probably see food shortages and other disruptions. Are you prepared if things go wrong? Does your family have enough food and supplies on hand to last at least 30 days? If not, the time to prepare is right now. Don't wait another minute. To help you on your journey, I recommend My Patriot Supply. They're the leaders in self-reliance, and they have a 4-week supply of emergency food that lasts up to 25 years in storage, so you never have to worry again. Don't put your family through the pain of hunger or standing in government food lines. Go to preparewithchangingearth.com today, and your emergency food will be shipped quickly and discreetly to your door. Those who know what's coming are using today to prepare. So visit preparewithchangingearth.com, the original Patriot Preparedness Company. Their mission is your survival. That's preparewithchangingearth.com. And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama.
I've been in and out, I've been all around, I've been torn apart, I've been fixed once more. I've been trying to figure out this life.
Time to face the change.
I've been kicked around, I've been left for dead, I've been sick and tired, I've been heaven sent. Hell, you know I never felt so good.
Whoa there. Looks like you two are riding a couple of nervous Nellies. Vince already came by. I just got back from informing Harold and Betsy.
Thanks, Drew.
No problem. Good God above. Look at that thing. I hear you are the hero of the day, Jen.
I was just protecting my sister. It was a good thing Vince and Erika showed up when they did, or we both would have been in big trouble.
I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit. You stood your ground with nothing but a stick against that beast, and he's a big one. That took guts.
It is pretty big. I never even thought about it. I just knew I had to protect Kim.
Now you two better get that thing out of here before I have a whole barn of nervous Nellies.
Come on, Jen.
I've been in and out, I've been all around, I've been torn apart, I've been fixed once more. I've been trying to figure out this life.
What are they clapping for?
You're a hero.
Mom, wow, look at that thing.
Let's see what you two brought home. Here's a claw for each of you. You know we're going to have to break this animal down properly.
I know, Brett.
You're going to need to eat first. I'll get started while you're there, and you can help me finish when you get home.
And Erika, please try to stay out of trouble between here and there.
I will, Mom.
Can anybody tell me what's going on?
I'm so proud of you. I love you, Jen.
Thanks, Mom. I love you too.
And thank you, Erika. You saved my daughters and brought them home safely again. I'm sure all my hair has gone gray now.
She's going to be okay then?
She could use some prayers. The cuts went very deep. Dan's going to do his best to save her muscles from permanent damage.
Thank God.
Hey there, beautiful. Here's a plate of dinner. Penny saved it for you.
She's such a sweetheart. I wonder what she sees in a guy like Greg.
I don't know, but ever since the first night when they met in the food line, those two have been inseparable.
It's about time Mr. Playboy decided to settle down. What?
If Greg finally found a woman to settle down with, it really must be the end of the world.
That is ironic, isn't it?
Everything go okay with the cat?
Yeah. Brett was all, you know, you're going to have to break that thing down. Like I didn't know. He probably won't let me do anything manual anyway. I could bench press him, but because I'm a woman, he won't let me do anything that requires manual labor.
He's old school, Erika. Give him a break.
I guess.
I wish someone would decide to do all my manual labor. My lower back has been screaming.
Speaking of, we better get back to help out.
Let me go say goodbye. It's going to be a long night for them.
Well, I know I'm not the only one. Way out there, there's got to be someone.
What's going on now?
No one's going to get any sleep tonight.
Mom, Dad, Big John Green is back.
Where is he?
He came into camp, ate a can of beans, went to bed.
Did he say anything?
No, he just went to bed. I guess we'll have to wait for news in the morning.
Oh, I'm sure the gossip queen is just waiting to hear this.
I just like to stay informed.
And tell everyone in the camp about it?
It really doesn't matter. Andrew will probably want to talk to him first anyway.
I'm surprised he isn't here yet.
No, I heard from some of the guards that there are problems with another group that's camped closer to Placerville. We've had to go further and further to hunt, and so do they. I guess there have been a couple of confrontations now. Andrew doesn't want to alarm the whole camp, but they're putting more and more guards on the gates.
I know. I have gate duty in the morning.
You do? Why didn't you say anything?
Because Andrew didn't want to alarm the camp, Mom.
But I'm your mother. I wouldn't have told a soul.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Stocks are getting really low, Erika. There's just too many of us.
Let's not get into it now, Mom. There's no sense in starting the conversation when we don't know what Big John has to say.
No, Erika. I'm saying it may not be an argument anymore. I work in the supply houses and the gardens. I can see the reality. Every day, more gets used and less goes in.
Have you talked with Brett? You know how he feels.
He's the one that pointed out the obvious to me.
Really? Then I guess we'll figure it out tomorrow. I'm going to help him finish with the cat, so I can get some rest.
I'll see you in the morning.
I've been out, I've been all around, I've been torn apart, I've been fixed once more. I've been trying to figure out this life. Been everywhere, seen a lot of things, up from Vancouver to Australia. I've been chasing down this thing.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine. TJ up?
From the sound of it, he's awake, but preoccupied. I'm making some breakfast. Come on in and wait for him.
He's not going to be angry with you for letting me in, is he?
He probably will, but he treats me good.
He does? Lucky you. Must be the pasta.
TJ has a big heart. He's just a stern man, and it does help that my pasta is the best.
You're right about that, woman. How about a beer?
Rough night?
Just a late one.
Here you are, Chuck.
Thank you.
What are you doing here this early? In my house.
Don't look at her like that, TJ. I told her if she didn't let me in, I'd cut her soap rations.
She shouldn't have let you in regardless.
Never mind that, TJ. Got a request for you.
Here's your coffee, TJ.
Leave it here and quit interrupting.
You know Rutherford?
He leads the community to the northeast.
Yeah, he had a group of refugees escape. One of them killed some landowners in a raid. They've evaded all attempts to capture him. Now his people are getting scared. He wants you to come and find them.
Did he ask the feds for help? Supposedly their secret police force is pretty good.
Yes, but they have their hands full and they can't send a team.
I don't know, Chuck. We don't need more refugees. The facility is full enough and the orders aren't big enough.
But we do need the supplies.
How many people are we hunting?
4, I think.
What do you think it will take? 1 scout group and 2 hunt teams.
You're in the hunt team? 1.
You expect me to go myself?
The perfect chance to establish your reputation outside the community. Show your willingness to work with other strong leaders.
When you find one, let me know.
TJ, I'm serious.
What does Mr. Lee think?
He agrees with my assessment.
Okay, send out the scouts and bring me intel.
Please excuse my interruption, but your breakfast is ready. Are you guys ready to eat?
For your food, you can intrude anytime.
Don't encourage her, Chuck.
Don't be such a stick in the mud, TJ. She's a good woman who only has your best interest in mind.
Just put it on the table, woman.
Oh man, you can cook, Teresa. Do you mind grabbing me another beer as well?
How's Dick Leonard of settling into refugee life?
He's obviously not thrilled. I put him in solitary so he's cut off from any supporters. Touchy move there, TJ. No one thinks they're safe.
They aren't. They walk the line or suffer the consequences. He let his whole region fall into chaos by not showing the leadership skills he should be.
That's fine. I'll find a place for him.
I never doubted you for a minute.
I would have come and gotten your plate, Chuck.
I know you would have, but I'm a big boy. I can bring my plate to the sink. Plus, you're beautiful dancing around your kitchen.
Oh, Chuck, you're such a charmer. You need another beer for the road?
No, I do.
Alex is hilarious.
The man's got jokes, Virgis.
What were you and Bennett talking about anyway?
He's a friend of Nicholton's from back in Basic. Nicholton went private defense contractor, but Bennett stayed in. He actually lived in Kingman for a while.
Seems like Alex and Nicholton aren't so sure about the new system. What did Bennett have to say?
I gotta tell you boys, I envy him a little. He has the ability to blindly follow orders and trust his superiors. He thinks that everything will be restored once the disaster is over, and we have to do what it takes to restore order.
By the book, man.
Question is, who wrote the book? Because the people certainly didn't vote for it.
Guys, look, is that smoke on the horizon?
Sure is.
Let me ask this guy. Hey, Riddell, what happened?
The bandits came back.
Is Barry okay?
Yes, sir, but they hit us hard.
Looks like it. Is he at the hardware store?
Sure is. Well, what's left of it.
Thanks, buddy.
You want to stop by there, Virgis?
Do it.
He just wants to make sure Ginger's okay.
I'm a bit concerned.
Oh man, it's bad.
They blew off half the building.
Now forever and how there's no turning back now. And which one of us won or did we both lose?
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Bandits had to be watching, or someone is informing them. They knew a large part of our force was absent.
My thoughts exactly. We're gathering up all the supplies that are left and storing them in the bank building across the street. We can use the vault there.
Good thinking.
Is everyone accounted for?
We lost 2 guards, but all the civilians are fine.
Losing one is too many, but at least the civilians are okay. I'm going to drop off these supplies and go check on my house. Let's get together tomorrow to talk strategy and see if we can send out a tracking team.
Sounds good.
Tattered in our new clothes, keeping our space.
Maybe Bennett was right, Virgis. If we had a force here to protect these people, maybe some of those fighters would still be alive. Can people really be left to their own demise right now?
The settlers didn't have a force to protect them, and they survived.
They were free to make their own decisions.
They were used to surviving with much less. These people went from being couch potatoes to being self-reliant homesteaders. Some people won't be able to make the adjustment and will continue to take advantage of those who can.
I see what you're saying, but arresting criminals is one thing. Arresting people because they lost their home is another.
What about the people who didn't? Is it fair to allow them to live in chaos? If the refugees were left to their own means, they would trounce the landowners' properties.
How do you know?
Look what happened here today. I'm just saying, order has to be maintained.
We'll worry about sorting that out tomorrow, but right now, let's get this stuff unloaded.
Any luck getting the communication systems going?
No, it's so weird, Vince. We know there's other survivors out there. There has to be. They have to be trying to communicate. It's just dead. Like something is blocking the signal altogether. I'm curious what Big John found. What's going on out there?
Isn't that the question of the year?
Let me tell you what a help this little girl was at the gardens yesterday.
I planted a whole area with broccoli and watered each little seed carefully.
I found the best skipping rock ever.
Sounds like you were both productive. Good job, guys.
I think the garden is a little more important than a rock.
We're not going to be here anyway, Star. At least I can take the rock with me.
Good morning.
Or afternoon.
Is Big John up yet?
Speak of the devil. Here he comes now.
Hi, Nancy. Good to see you.
Are you all right? Do you need anything?
Nope. All one piece.
How about some tea then? Here, have a seat.
Good morning, guys. I heard you were back, John.
Hello, Andrew. It was a long trip, but I made it.
So did you make it to Tahoe? What's out there?
The hole that engulfed Georgetown is massive. I passed it, headed east into the mountains. I made it to Stumpy Meadows Lake. The concrete spillway's gone, and the water drained from the lake down the mountainside. There's not much left but a puddle of mud with dead fish around in it. The bears are loving it, though. The mountains look rippled like waves from the quakes. I swear they're pushing upwards towards the east. You need to be a monkey to get around the ravines. The mountain folks are still up there, living like they always have. You know they only got power a couple of years ago.
It's true.
I rested with them for the night and then continued up along the Rubicon Trail, past Spider and the other high mountain lakes. Their water levels look lower too. The pass is still walkable, and the horses will speed up the trip, except...
Except what, John?
Tahoe was like a ghost town. I didn't see anyone, but it's enough to know we can get there. If we can get there before the snow, at least we can winter there. If we get really lucky, we can be in Nevada before the first flakes fly. I turned back as soon as I could to come get you guys. I did make a promise to you, but we have to leave tomorrow.
Thanks for coming back.
We'll be ready to go.
Thanks for the news, John. But please, don't talk about this yet. I don't want to get everyone riled up before I can do some crowd control.
You have my word, Andrew.
And that goes for everyone else, too. We better head over to the community center. They got quite an ordeal planned for you to welcome you back. All right, everyone. We all want to know how Big John's trip went, and there'll be plenty of time for that. Let's get some food so the kitchen staff can finish up their day.
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up, G-Man?
Big John's back. He came to your camp first, right? Hook a brother up with a 411.
Big John's going to tell the camp what he saw after the meal. We're out of here, Greg. Start packing.
Really?
Is it Penny?
Yeah, she just got the tent all situated to make room for me with her kids and all. She's not really into trekking into the unknown. She loves Cali, you know. She loves the sun. She's always lived here.
Guys, let's discuss this later. Too many ears here.
I guess that the world has moved on, and uncertainties are now gone. Some for the best and some for the worst. There's a new kind of wisdom being disposed.
I thought I would find you here.
Are the scouts back?
I came to you first. Ryan just got in.
Good. Let's go see what he has for me.
TJ, when those fighters came for you a while back, during the fight, you didn't attack. You only used evasion, and you still won.
The pain delivery doesn't always have to come from your own efforts. Many times you can use your opponent's own fury against them.
I've been with you for years, and I've never seen you fight like that.
It was 3-on-1, Yuri. I had no idea how capable they were. It was best to let them reveal their abilities before I formulated my game plan.
Where did you learn to fight like that?
When I was a boy, before you came to the gym, Mr. Lee is always looking for ways to teach me the meaning of pain. See, pain is the key to life, the ultimate manipulation tool. He taught me to inflict it faster than my opponent.
Yeah, I've had many of those lessons with Mr. Lee.
He told Tim to use me as a sparring partner for his fighters, but wasn't allowed to attack ever.
No wonder you dodged so well. He's a smart man.
Long story short, I learned about pain. Then when Mr. Lee got the hotel, I got my own room, but I spent the whole day cleaning. It felt like I had just laid my head on the pillow when Mr. Lee woke me up to get down to the gym because I was late for training.
Brother, I have had many of those myself.
I was so sick and tired of being beaten. For 2 years I've been evading. I was sparring Scott when he starts running his mouth about how weak I was because I'd never fight back. And then I was not about to cross Mr. Lee and get another scar because of some loudmouth punk. So when he swung at me, I blocked it with the top of my head and broke his hand.
That's why the bone in his hand was messed up. You would never tell me how it happened. Was Mr. Lee pissed?
He said it was about time I learned that pain could be inflicted by using your opponent's attacks against them. 2 years, Yuri. 2 years I got beaten. And that's what Mr. Lee was waiting for the whole time. If only I would have figured it out sooner.
I probably never would have.
TJ, sir.
What did you bring me?
Yes, sir. I spoke with Mr. Rutherford. He provided this map of the town, but I made this one for you as well. Mr. Rutherford's map fell a little short in key areas. I filled in the buildings behind the town and wrote in any areas they may have been blocked off.
Why did they block them off?
It's some kind of chemical contamination in the neighborhood. I sent Samuel to find out more information on the specifics of the chemicals and exposure symptoms.
What's the story behind this refugee crew? Are they stragglers that united or a pre-existing crew?
Pre-existing. They were homeowners in the contaminated zone. They should have been landowners, but the company processing the chemicals changed that. Obviously, those people are not thrilled. The crews were sent to take them to the camp, but they formed a resistance, and Rutherford can't get a grip on it. That's where you come in.
Interesting. I definitely need the information on the details of this chemical. I'm not putting myself or my crews at risk for anyone. Is that what they called us? So their men wouldn't be exposed?
No, I saw their search teams in there, but they are losing too many fighters trying to capture them. He wants to talk to you about that, too. Rutherford's scared if he loses too many more, he might have not enough left for defense, and these refugees will come for him then.
Maybe we should let his defense fall. Then we can claim his territory.
We're spread thin as it is, and Mr. Lee wants this alliance. Ryan, give me that information, and we'll mobilize.
Yes, sir.
I'll grab the door, sir.
It's good to be home, boys. Chappie, hold on a second. Monroe, put that stuff down and grab your rifle.
What's up, sir?
Look at the door jamb.
You want to breach the door or go around back?
You and I will breach the door. Monroe, go around back and shoot anyone that decides to exit. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa, 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 Virgis.
Philip, what the hell are you doing in my house?
You weren't home. There's chaos in town, so we figured we'd wait here.
Who are your friends?
My name is William Baker. I'm Cassidy Baker's father. She told me you have been helpful, but your last contact didn't go well. I shouldn't have sent her for those supplies. It was my responsibility.
And who's your friend with the itchy trigger finger?
This is Eli. Eli is harmless unless you point a gun at me, which you clearly are.
You're lucky I didn't shoot first and ask questions later. You broke into my house.
I'm sure you can sympathize with my need to keep a low profile. What do you say you give me a chance to explain before you shoot us?
Chappie, lower your rifle and go grab some beers.
Yes, sir.
Everything okay, Virgis?
For now, this is Cassidy's father and the leader of the Western militias.
This should be interesting.
Why don't you stick around?
You're no longer working with the Mercs?
Why don't you let me ask some questions before we get personal?
Fire away.
Where are you from?
Denver. But we had a bug-out property in a community of homesteaders in southern Colorado.
Your militia defends it?
No, your Mercs do. It was a large community with plans in place for this type of event.
Was?
The sick hit us hard.
That's why you were out recruiting.
She told you about that?
She did.
Vegas is just a war zone anyway. Most of those people would die of starvation. We're taking care of them.
We were just in Vegas. The feds have a good portion of the town fortified. They have supplies.
And who are they feeding? Did you see any refugees while you were there?
No.
I've talked to people who made it out.
I don't believe that.
Second-class citizens, Virgis. You know it. You've seen it.
Why would the feds take them there, if not to care for them?
Where else would you put them all? All those people. You know the line this country is walking?
I have friends there. I can verify this information.
I know.
Don't you think that all this will end once we get the supply chain back online?
What supply chain? And even if we could get the food supply back online, when has any government given back rights once they've taken them away?
You're talking about fighting the federal government at a time we are scrambling to put this country back together.
Boss, how about you offer a guest something to drink?
I could throw some steaks on the grill.
Looks like the boys are hungry and thirsty. Would you fellas like to join us for dinner?
We would be honored.
100 miles to the sea, to the freeway lake.
Why do we have to leave, Mommy?
Big John says it doesn't look good for this area. And you heard Andrew last night. The supplies are running out. We need to go someplace safer.
Where are we going? What about my friends?
Each family has to make their own decision, Dex. But I'm sure some of your friends will be coming too. You up for some more hiking, Star?
I guess.
What's up?
I was just getting used to this place, and I love going to school and out in the gardens and visiting with the horses, and now we're leaving.
I'm sure we'll find some place we can do all those things again. And I know we're taking some of the horses. We'll all be together. It won't be so bad.
Okay.
Come on, guys. We're headed out.
Oh my God, Vince. Our little town of Georgetown is gone. It's a miracle you both survived.
Really something, isn't it?
People stayed here? What are they eating?
Nothing from the looks of them.
Said hey, but hey, said hey, can anybody tell me what's going on?
Vince, they're exhausted. We're going to have to stop for the night.
Big John went to liaison with the people living in the cabin up the road. We're a big group to just come strolling up.
Don't know where I'm going to, don't know what I'm running from.
We're not going over there, Vince.
Why not? We have plenty of meat to share.
We can't hike all night, John.
They're all dead, guys. Someone killed them all. They must have been desperate too, because it was all done with clubs and axes. They must have come in the night. Looks like they got drunk in the night and let their guard down. Man, we sure don't want the women and children to see that. Let's just keep going and put some distance in between us and that.
Okay, we'll make it happen. Did you hear that?
I did. Who would have done that?
Hungry people.
They could come for us next.
That's why we have to keep moving.
We'll make it happen. Let's move the elderly people and kids into the carts.
What's going on, guys? We have to stop for a break. Jen says the horses are dead on their legs.
We have to keep them moving, Harold. We're going to put the elderly people in the carts.
Why, Vince?
You have to just trust him like you trust me. We don't want to cause a panic.
Okay, Erika. I'll tell Jen to keep them moving.
How are they holding up?
The trainers are keeping the horses calm. Nancy and Brett are keeping a sharp eye on Dexter and Star. Kim's falling behind a little. She's pregnant, Vince.
Randy's?
Yeah. Big John's trying to keep the people moving back there.
Vince, we won't be able to defend ourselves if we're dead tired.
We have guns and they don't. We'll form a group and put guards on the outside.
We don't know the terrain like they do.
4 hours, and we can keep going after that.
Halt them here. I'll go back and tell John.
Okay, guys. We're going to rest in the nook of these rocks up here. Fighters, We need to split into 2 groups. One sleeps for 2 hours, and then we switch.
Sounds like a plan. I'll go on first watch.
I'll get some food started for everyone.
No cooking. Canned goods only. We don't need anyone smelling it.
Listen to the man. Get some sleep. We'll keep moving.
Everyone is accounted for. We have a couple twisted ankles.
Oh no, we do not need this right now.
Everyone, stay calm. Oh my God, help them!
Vince, Erika, stop. Take your family and go. Don't look back, just keep going.
But we can help.
Vince, think about your family. Get them to safety. Just go.
Vince, what are we going to do?
Let's get these people moving. We have to keep going, Erika. We have to get over the mountain.
Come on, people. Let's go.
Come on, Dexter. I'll carry you. You doing okay, Star?
I can keep going.
We have to leave the cart. This ground is sinking like quicksand.
We can't leave the supplies.
Yeah, the horses can't do it. They'll die.
How are we going to survive without it?
If we can't get it there, what does it matter?
It will matter a lot when we're watching your sister starve.
Quickly unpack the cart and load as much as you can onto those horses and our backs. Jen is right. The carts are sinking and slowing us down.
We need to go, guys!
Are you doing okay? Brett said he could carry Dexter for a while.
That would be great, Mom. Star is starting to falter, and I can't carry them both. Vince has his hands full with those horses. They're freaking out.
I'll take Dex. Get Vince's attention, and we'll stop to regroup for a second.
Okay, hopefully Big John will catch up. Vince, we need to regroup, just for a second.
Get the supplies off the horses. Only carry what you absolutely need. Children and elderly on the horses.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! We need to keep moving! How bad feeling, Vince?
I feel it too. Any sign of Big John?
No.
Let's go, guys!
Run, run, run!
The mountain is breaking off!
Everyone to the other side!
Look! Is that water?
No, it's Big John!
Run, John!
Catch him! He's gonna jump it!
Oh, thank God.
They got him!
Let's get away from the edge.
Second that.
Move your team to the end of the street, then flank left. Remember the scout. Take him out quietly, or don't bother coming home.
Yes, TJ. You sure it's safe to be here, TJ?
It was mercury in the water. You plan on having a drink?
No, TJ.
Then shut your mouth.
And do your job. I got it.
The leader of this team and his sidekick are highly skilled. I reviewed their military records.
I've got your 6, TJ.
Nate.
Yes, sir.
Come with me. You see the man posted up there?
Yes, sir.
We're going to draw his focus. Give me 2 flashes with your flashlight when you're done.
Yes, sir.
Fury, let's get this party started.
You two, move in. Throw his fire.
Yes, sir.
You 4 with me. Hold there. There's Nate's signal. Let's move.
Breach the door. Get to your position.
Go to the back, Yuri. Take out his team.
I'm on it. You two, you're with me.
They're coming in the back.
You two go back out front, and we'll flank them.
No!
You killed them!
Your men are dead. You'll come quietly.
Tell me the crime they committed to deserve death.
Defending you.
You're an assassin.
No, a bounty hunter.
Say goodbye, bounty hunter. I don't think so.
Wrap it up, Yuri.
Feel the sting of my blade.
Don't understand. I love the pain. I'm fine, Yuri. Respectable fighter. Don't do any permanent damage. We'll take him and what's left of his crew home. They'll be fun to watch in the pit. Bring good money.
You need a medic.
Bring him. Stop the bleeding and let's go meet Mr. Rutherford. Mr. Lee will want to meet this bastard.
So you're in Colorado now.
I'm here and there. Given my position, it's hard to stay in one place. General Henderson does not look fondly upon our activities.
What do you think you're going to accomplish?
I'm going to help ensure the situation doesn't last forever. People with power are never keen on giving it back. I'm going to make sure the people remember what it means to be an American.
Now I know where your daughter gets it from.
She's passionate. However, her first instinct is to use violence.
Isn't that why you came to me, to ask me to fight?
Fighting for freedom doesn't always require violence, Major Virgis. This country was founded upon principles, laws to unite unique peoples under one system. There's always an alternative to violence.
Now what do you want from me?
We need people to be our eyes and ears on the inside so we know where to expend our legal resources. You have the ear of General McClintock.
I'm not going back.
You have a chance to help save this country, Major.
Stop calling me that. I'm not going back. I can't be part of that. Look, it was really nice meeting you, sir, and I wish you all the best, but I have supplies to attend to before this day is done.
Thanks for your hospitality.
It was my pleasure.
100 miles to the sea, to the freeway lay.
Understand this, Virgis. Knowing about injustice and not doing something about it is just as bad as doing it yourself.
Maybe so, but my men will survive longer this way.
You might be right about that. Take care, fellas.
Take care of yourself, Virgis.
You do the same.
Hard to smile when I'm with me. When I'm with me lately.
You know he's right.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't. We might as well make our own way. You saw where we were going to end up, injured in that shithole camp.
Why don't you be honest with yourself, Virgis?
Why don't you leave it be, Monroe?
I got it.
Well, I don't get it. Barnes executed those people and we just left.
I tried to stop him. It didn't make any difference.
You left like a pouty 5-year-old.
Can you two stand by and participate in that so we can be the eyes and ears for the militia?
I don't know.
I don't either, so here we are.
One thing is for sure. None of those supplies are getting put away while we stand around jaw-jacking.
'Cause I can feel so damn weak with just a drop of a dime. She says I self-medicate when I've got too much on my mind.
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Are you worried about how dangerous the world has become in these days of terrorist attacks, natural disasters, or even a future collapse? You need to be medically prepared to keep your family safe. I'm Joe Alton, MD of store.doomandbloom.net, where you'll find an entire line of uniquely designed medical kits and supplies for when help is not on the way. For everything from individual first aid kits to the ultimate family medical bag, go to store.doomandbloom.net today. You'll be glad you did.
Prepper Broadcasting Network is 9 dynamic hosts, 7 podcasts a week, live shows, chat rooms, daily updates, all on prepping, survival, and patriotism. Visit prepperbroadcasting.com for your dose of self-reliance and independence.
Hi, this is Jane Austen, otherwise known as Survivor Jane, and the voice of Dolores Chapman. I'd like to invite you to my website, survivorjane.com, where I write in a conversational tone on topics of how better to prepare yourself and family. You can also find links to my books, What Could Possibly Go Wrong?, Emergency Survival Hygiene, and my game book, Puzzling Over Preparedness. You can also find information on Prepper Camp, the largest 3-day preparedness event in the country every fall, hosted by myself and my husband, Rick Austin.
Disaster Coffee is fueling disaster relief in America. Our coffee is roasted to order and shipped to your front door. You cannot get it any fresher. Visit disastercoffee.com and caffeinate with a purpose. That's disastercoffee.com. And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama.
Not tonight.
I can see the sunrise sneaking above the canyon, filling my heart with happiness.
What a beautiful sunrise. I didn't know if we would see another one.
You aren't lying. Looks like the horses found some grass to eat.
We lost some of them, though, didn't we?
3 of them fell into the hole.
Look at that, Vince. I still can't believe we survived. The whole mountain is gone. I never knew it was possible for the ocean to come in this far.
I wouldn't stand so close if I were you two.
Big John, Greg, Penny, very good morning to you all.
All those people, the wave must have killed them.
We made it, Penny. The kids are safe. That's all we should think about now.
We made it, and I'd like to keep it that way. I don't know how the mountain will hold up to the pounding of the ocean. We need to get away from this cliff, and now.
He's right. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Vince, John, thank you for keeping us going. I wasn't happy about it, but you saved us.
How many people did we lose?
There were 32 left.
We lost 18 people?
You know, Susan, that you met at the fire the other night?
Yeah?
She lost her husband and her firstborn daughter.
Dan and Val Winslow, the horse trainers, were lost when we lost the horses.
Randy and Michelle fell behind. They didn't make it.
Oh, no.
What do we do now?
Let's hike towards the lake. Maybe we can get some fish and set up a camp. After that excursion, I think we can all use a rest.
Sounds like a plan.
Though my horse not lonely, that's the starting light of journey. Even when things aren't looking
Thank you, Erika, for insisting that we go with you guys.
All I had was a feeling we needed to go.
Let's get moving, ladies. We can rest once we have a campsite.
We're coming.
I wish Dr. Bones would have been around to patch you up.
I'm fine. The doc says no big deal.
The doctor didn't say that, TJ.
Well, I did.
Where do you think Dr. Bones went?
I don't know. That dude was broken. From what I heard, he just wandered away one night.
There they are. The gates to TJ's kingdom.
It's Lee's summit.
Don't be so modest, TJ. You know they worship you.
Are you happy to be home?
I love beating the streets, but I'm always happy to be home. Food, drink, and women. What more could a man want? You know what you need, TJ.
What's that?
A night off. A party with liquor, girls, and someone to beat on.
I think you read my mind. Let's get these people unloaded. Check in with Mr. Lee, and then we'll work on that.
Ryan, Zach, you heard them. The faster we get these people stored, the sooner we have a beer in our hand and a woman on our laps.
Let's move, boys!
Women, line up on the left. Men over on the right.
Move your feet, people!
Get them washed in quarantine cells for 2 weeks before you put them in with the others.
And what am I supposed to feed them, TJ?
Trust me, Laudner. It will all be worth it.
What do you want me to do with this pig?
What to do with the pig who stuck me? Let's take him to the cell in the barracks. We'll let Mr. Lee decide.
It wasn't a moment. It was a feeling of moving back. I've had nothing like it since. And oh, where did it go?
As you were. You see that pig? You'll learn to worship me as they do.
Yes, sir.
Smart man. Mr. Lee, I brought you a present.
Good to have you home, son. I heard you were a success as usual. What did you bring me?
The man that did this.
You stabbed my son through the guts?
I would have killed him.
And why didn't you?
Whoever trained him did one hell of a job.
You brought me a strong fighter, judging from your condition, and an intelligent man, judging from his wise words.
Only the best for you, Mr. Lee.
We'll quarantine him here. After that, we'll see if he's a man who can back up his words or not.
Whether he is or not, he tried to kill me. Make the pit a daily routine.
Sounds like a fine idea to me, son.
Come by later, Mr. Lee. I promised Yuri we'd open a bottle in the reserve stock.
What did the doctor say about your injury? You think that is a good idea while you are healing?
The doctor said I'm fine. I'll take it easy.
I want our doctor to recheck it.
Mr. Lee, it's not necessary.
Humor an old man and check in with him anyway. It's on your way home, and he should know what's going on.
Yes, sir, Mr. Lee.
Send him by with a report for me when you are done.
I will, Mr. Lee.
And oh, where did it go?
See, I never gave a damn about this world, well anyhow, that is until I saw you standing there.
When we were over in Pakistan guarding this guy, Chappie spies this little hole-in-the-wall eatery. The smell coming from it was so good.
I'll bet after 2 days on the road, anything would have smelled good.
That's what I told Chappie. Can you hand me those mushrooms?
He didn't go eat there, did he?
He did. All we had were MREs, so he sneaks out and comes back bragging about his full stomach. I gotta say, I was a little jealous.
Do you need to add more broth?
Let's give it a chance to cook down and see what we got.
So, what happened to Chappie?
We loaded the asset into the vehicle in the morning. The lead car hits an IED and we had to move the asset on foot. Chappie got the run so bad he went all day with a big brown stripe on his backside.
Oh man, are you kidding?
The moral of the story, always make sure your water is clean, even when you're using it for cooking.
Oh my god, I'll make sure to keep that in mind.
What's so funny in here?
Just trading old war stories.
And learning why I should always cook with clean water.
Oh, that is a good one. It's a miracle Chappie ever got rid of his nickname.
What was that?
Virgis, don't do it.
Good old skid mark. The timeless classic.
What are you two up to in here anyway? It smells awesome.
Lunch is served, my friend. And we have a dish to take to the potluck.
Let me guess, the Monroe special?
You got it, boss.
That's why I ate that Middle Eastern food. The infamous Monroe special. The only thing on the menu.
I am enjoying myself, but I have to get back. Thank you for a wonderful afternoon, Tim.
It was my pleasure. See you tonight?
I wouldn't miss it.
'Cause I tried and tried to tell her what I really was. I tried to tell her who we are.
Thanks for a wonderful afternoon, Tim.
Shut it, Chappie.
Look at those blushing cheeks, Chappie. I think someone's got a crush.
No, I don't. We were just making stew. It's nice to have someone other than you two sticks in the mud to talk with.
Did you let her season your meat?
Chappie, cut that crap.
Or what?
Or I'll kick your ass, Skid Mark.
Oh, it's like that.
Take that outside, boys. You're gonna bust up the place.
Free spirit living a beloved life.
When is Big John going to get back?
He'll be back soon. Right now we have to finish drying all this bear and fish meat.
But Mom, it's so boring.
You can go play with Willow.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
She's been so sad since her dad and sister died. It's not much fun.
Give her time, Dex. It's hard to lose the people we love.
Here's the water.
It was heavy. Good job, sweetie. Aren't you strong?
She is. Wouldn't let me help her at all. And how are you doing, baby?
Doing good. We got more fires going so we can dry twice as much.
Star, do you want to go play?
Can we, Erika?
Sure, go enjoy yourself, but stay close, okay, guys?
You got it, Mom. Come on, Ripper. Bye, Mom. I love you. It's
always been so beautiful here. The massive trees and rock outcroppings. The ground may have heaved, but the landscape is still the same.
Why don't you tell me what you're really thinking about?
What happened, Vince? Where did they all go?
You mean the people here?
Yeah. Where did they all go?
I don't know. Maybe they evacuated. Maybe they knew they couldn't survive the winter here.
I guess.
Shouldn't Big John be back by now?
He should. Help me take this meat off the fire.
Maybe Penny has seen him.
Let me load the rack back up before we go.
Hey Penny, how's it going?
The endless packing continues.
We brought more.
Put it over there in that pile. I know we need the food, but all this bundling is getting old.
Where's my mom? Isn't she supposed to be here helping?
She took a break to go out with Brett down the trail a ways to go look for Big John.
Really? He wasn't supposed to be gone that long.
I can go check on him if you want.
Nah, I'm sure they're fine. Let's give them a while longer. Penny is going to be thrilled to see you, Richard.
I can pitch in here if you want, Penny. We have plenty of hands out there on that fire.
That would be great.
Let me go gather up the children. Any word yet?
No, nothing yet.
We need to leave here. It will be winter soon, and you know how fast it can come in.
2 more days, max. We have to store as much food as we can carry. Who knows what's out there?
I'm on it.
What the hell is going on over there?
I don't know. Maybe you should check it out.
Okay.
And Vince, take your rifle. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, but Mom...
What, baby? I gotta tend to the meat.
There are soldiers over there.
Really? Oh, man. I can't leave the meat now. What's going on, Vince?
The National Guard has come to evacuate us, like they did everyone else that was here.
So that's where everyone went?
Come on, just pull the meat as it is.
Since we've been on the road, on our way to good times, we met a lot of good people when we're free.
Is everyone accounted for?
Looks like it.
Everyone needs to pack up your belongings and follow us. We'll depart in 15 minutes.
I still don't see Big John, my mom, or Brett.
They weren't very informative either.
Where are we going? What's going on with the rest of the country?
We have housing for refugees, and you can find out all the news when you get there. Please, go get your things and follow us.
Come on, baby.
Yay, we've been rescued.
That's right, buddy. There are still people out there.
Excuse me, sir?
Yes, ma'am?
My mother is still not accounted for.
We brought in an older woman and man into the state line checkpoint earlier this afternoon. Her name was Nancy, I believe.
That's her.
Then she'll be there waiting for you.
If she's there, I guess we have to go.
Doesn't appear as if we have much of a choice in that.
They're carrying some serious weapons. Ours would be nothing compared to that.
You're not wrong about that.
Oh my gosh, Vince. Look at that place.
Miles and miles of chain link and soldiers. What are they protecting?
It's okay, Ripper. You stay right here by me.
Look at all the cars on the other side.
Were they trying to get back into California?
Dex, Star, you two stay close.
Remember, we're here to help. We're going to get you to a safe place.
This place is massive. Why would they build this, Vince?
Everybody hold here. We'll need your weapons.
What?
Your weapons. You can't carry them during transport.
But we'll get them back when we get wherever we're going?
Put your weapons on the table. Your bow too, ma'am.
But this was a gift from my brother.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but the rules are rules.
Please, continue on.
Where are you taking the horses?
To the stables, little miss. Don't you worry, they'll be fine.
Come on, Kim.
Everyone hold here. We need you to separate into 3 groups. Single males, single females, and families.
Why?
It's just for processing. We need to respect everyone's privacy on the journey south. Plus, we need to find out what your former occupations were. We need volunteers to help with the relief efforts.
Then the earthquake didn't just affect California?
No, ma'am. We're doing the best we can to assist, but we got a big mess on our hands.
Truthful, but vague.
Very vague. Come on, Dex and Star. Let's go stand by Greg and Penny and the Duncans.
You, Miss Questions. You're up next. What did you do before the quake?
I used to work in the kitchen doing prep work.
The animal will go to the kennel for quarantine.
What?
Your dog. It has to go to the kennel for quarantine.
No way. He's had all his shots. He's perfectly healthy. He's friendly. He'll stay right with me. There's no way.
Look, ma'am, we don't allow dogs in with the refugees. We've already lost too many people to disease.
I understand. In that case, my family and I will leave with my dog, my horse, my bow, and my mother. Thanks.
We can't allow that either.
What are you saying? Are you saying we can't leave? Are you saying we're prisoners here?
What's the problem, ma'am?
They want to take my dog.
Don't worry, ma'am. The animal will be housed at the kennel right over there. Then he'll be transported right behind you.
It's only for a little while.
Come here, Ripper. You have to go with these men. It's only for a little while, and then we'll be together again. You be a good boy for these men. And Mama will see you as soon as we get where we're going. Now go and say goodbye to Vince, Dex, and Star. Where are we going?
Las Vegas. Come on, puppy.
His name is Ripper. I have a sickening feeling about this.
We'll see him again. Come on. Most of these soldiers don't look very patient.
There you are.
They wouldn't let us go back to get you. At least we have finally been rescued.
You think so?
Why? What happened?
They took Ripper to a kennel for quarantine. They said he'll ride down in another bus.
Ride down where?
I guess to Vegas. That's what the soldier told Erika.
Come here, give me a hug. I know you love that dog, but it's only for the ride, right?
That's what they said.
Let's just try to get some sleep and see what tomorrow brings.
Nowhere else to go. The fire takes their home. The tears come out slow. The ash comes out like snow.
Look at your pretty girl, TJ. Can't I have her for a night?
I'm not done with her yet, but she's learning quickly. Aren't you, girlie?
Yes, TJ.
Come here.
Yes, TJ.
Keep this up and pretty soon you can return to fighting. Except this time, you'll be a black shirt.
I would be honored, TJ.
Good evening, Chuck. Mr. Lee, please come in. TJ is waiting.
It's about time you got here. Where's Sergey?
Finishing up over at the holding yards. He's coming with more girls in a bit.
TJ, we need to talk about...
No, Mr. Lee. Please not tonight. I need a break.
Fine, but tomorrow we address the issue.
That's fine. Sit down, have a drink.
Mr. Lee, TJ is going to turn this beautiful woman into a fighter. What do you think?
Yuri, drop it. Go get another bottle.
I don't know, TJ. She is a pretty dolly.
Get your hands off me.
Susan, you can't talk that way to Mr. Lee. Do you want another lesson in manners with Sheila?
No, TJ, I'm sorry.
Don't tell me. Tell him.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lee.
And what will you do to make it up to me?
I'm sorry, I
have some ideas. This girl is sweet. Maybe I can find a way to teach her some manners.
Take her to my room if you want.
Why didn't you give me a turn if you were just going to give her away?
Shut it, Yuri. Mr. Lee can have whatever he wants. Sergey, good of you to make it.
I was getting these girls cleaned up. Look at them sparkle.
That they do. Good pick, Sergey. Maybe they'll keep your brother preoccupied. Have a seat. Enjoy yourself.
Is everything okay, TJ?
When Mr. Lee's done, make sure Susan gets a shower.
Do you want me to put her back in the cell after her shower?
No, remake my bed and let her sleep there.
Yes, TJ.
I need some air. Keep the men drinking.
Margaret, get back here.
Whoa there. Where are you going in such a hurry?
Please don't hurt me.
I'm not going to hurt you. Is that your dad calling for you?
Yes.
Sounds like he's worried. Shouldn't you be going home?
But please don't make me.
Let me have a look at you. Did he give you those bruises?
Yes, sir. He said if I didn't do what he wanted,
Where's your mom?
she died. In the quake.
There you are, Margie. You need to... Oh, TJ, sir. I hope she doesn't give you any problems.
Not at all.
I'll get her out of the way. Come here, Margaret.
Hold on a second. Have you been beating your daughter?
No, sir. If she said that, she's lying.
She didn't need to tell me a thing. Look at the bruises on her. You have been having sex with your daughter?
No,
You gonna tell me more lies? Are you scared, honey?
No, he's a monster.
There you go, honey. Kick him again. You think you can fight like that for me every day?
Yes, sir, I can.
TJ, sir, what is going on?
Take this piece of trash and send him to the federal labor camp. What's your name, honey?
Margaret Parker, sir.
Trent, make sure Margaret is filed as a landowner. She can start training tomorrow. If anyone touches her, I'll kill them myself.
Yes, sir. I'll make it happen. You heard the man. Take this piece of trash out of here. Come on, Margaret. Let's go get your things.
Hold on a second. Excuse me. Mr. TJ, sir?
Yes, honey.
Thank you.
You fight hard and make me proud.
I will, sir.
Smell like warm graphite, swollen tongue, and hard to swallow. I've had nothing like it since, and oh, where did it go?
DJ, where did you go? Have a seat.
I needed some air. What are you fired up about?
Your capture of Chad Wellington sure did create a buzz.
Chad Wellington?
The rebel commander you captured.
You mean the pig who stabbed me?
Yeah, the pig who stabbed you.
He's right. I've been hearing the same thing. Sounds like they were at the top of the secret police's list.
The commander of the secret police, Carl Gray, was after him. From what I hear, they have an off plan for next week.
Looks like they were too late. The black shirts restore order.
Cheers. To the black shirts.
Cheers
To the black shirts.
Such a perfect wall. What can anybody see?
Are you ready to go?
Hold on. Chappie, you still got some of that cologne left?
It's in the medicine cabinet.
Are you two ladies ready to go? We're gonna be late.
We'll only be fashionably late.
For his fashion show with Ginger.
There's nothing wrong with looking presentable.
Especially when a lady's involved.
Quit your jaw jacking. Let's go now.
We're coming, sir.
Dang, Monroe, how much of that stuff did you put on?
You think it's too much?
It's perfect if you want to suffocate the woman.
You'll air out as we walk. Get your dish. Let's go.
We're walking? What about the extra jars we're going to bring?
I took them over this morning while you were doing inventory.
Well, all right then. Let's go.
I was wondering if you guys found something else to do.
We wouldn't have missed this for the world. Here's our stew.
You got someplace we can be useful?
Come on. I think they're lacking manpower at the tomato canning station.
Perfect.
Who you looking for, Monroe?
She's over putting lids on jars.
Then lead the way.
Make sure these people are safe.
Secure the jars.
Get them stowed and get yourselves outside.
We can't afford to lose our food.
Come on, Ginger. We have to go.
Look out towards the mountain, Virgis. Is that water?
Oh, crap. Everyone to high ground.
Everybody up. The transports are here.
Guess this means no breakfast in bed.
I'd settle for a cup of coffee.
Cut the chatter, gentlemen. Line up and get ready to move.
What the hell, Vince? This is no way to treat people.
Come on, Erika. Let's not create waves.
Fine.
Why do the buses have those bars sticking out of them?
They must keep the buses from tipping if there's quakes.
Smart. You're looking relieved. What's up?
They brought up another bus, and they loaded Ripper on it.
Where?
Right behind us.
Oh, yeah. See? It's gonna be okay.
Maybe.
I've been talking with some of the other refugees.
What's the word?
Most of these people were Californians and were out of town for one reason or another. They're just trying to get home. Soldiers wouldn't let them in. No messages were allowed in either.
They cut off the state?
Looks that way.
But everyone loves the story of the lone survivor of Sacramento.
Craig, just leave it be.
They already knew the story, Erika. I didn't tell them it was you. If we still had computers, I would say you'd gone viral, girl.
If you need to use the facilities, you better do it now. There's no more stopping until we arrive in Vegas.
Where is it, Vince?
What?
Ripper's bus. It's not there.
It's gone.
Excuse me, sir. Where's the bus with the dogs?
They went to quarantine. There's no animals allowed at the refugee camp.
What? We were told they were traveling with us to meet us down there.
Look, sir, I don't know what you were told, but there's no animals allowed in the refugee camp.
You son of a bitch.
What the hell? You're going to pay for that, refugee.
Don't you touch him!
I need backup.
I got your back, guys.
60 against 4. Hardly seems fair.
Come on, Betsy, they need us.
What the hell is going on here? Line these refugees up against the bus. Sir, this man punched me.
They told us our dog would be coming with us.
I watched him get on the bus that was behind us.
Look, sir, ma'am, it is what it is. We're trying to restore order to chaos, and we've all made sacrifices. Sergeants, zip them up and put them at the front of the bus.
Is Ripper going to be in Vegas, Mom?
No, buddy. I don't think he is.
What will happen to him?
Oh no, Star.
Nowhere else to go. The fire takes their home. The tears come out slow. As the ash comes down like snow.
I think you've had enough to drink, TJ.
You think so, Mommy dearest?
Don't make me prove it.
What are you going to do?
I got your back, Logan. Let's take him down.
I'll take you both.
I'm in.
You mutinous jackoffs want to tell me my business? You'll all be in chains. Come on, you slackers.
TJ, sit down and close the bottle.
Yes, Mr. Lee.
Put that music back on.
Screw this.
I knocked on the window, broken glass in hand, waiting to be let back in. And oh, where did it go?
TJ, I was just messing with you, brother. This part is for you, and you've been outside half the night.
Them boys are getting soft. They need to remember who built this place and who they answer to, and I don't need you encouraging them, Mr. Lee, sticking his nose in where it shouldn't be.
Just having fun, TJ. Lighten up a little bit.
You know the pressure I'm under? You all get your handle on your job while I coordinate it all. You get to take care of a few problems while I oversee a territory almost as big as the whole state. People are depending on me. People will die if I don't do my job.
And you stepped up to the plate, TJ.
No, I was forced into it. All I ever wanted to do was hunt, Chuck. That's what I was trained to do.
You're just drunk.
I am drunk, but it's not that. It grew too big too fast. I never thought I would be in charge of all of this.
You said you could control them all. You said it.
I can, but in order to do that, they have to maintain respect. So do you, for that matter.
TJ, I found you. I raised you. I fed you. I respect you, but you'll always be my little brother, and you have to respect that. You still have people that love you. Yuri and Serge been with you almost as long as I have. Think about that.
Don't you think I know? Don't you think I knew when I took my team to Henderson? It still doesn't change the fact that...
You want them to bow down like your servants? You need equals. People you can bounce ideas off of.
I have you and Mr. Lee.
But the Empire needs a command structure.
Then tell Mr. Lee to govern it. I'll give him my support. I'm done. I feel alive when I'm out there hunting. I brought that guy in, didn't I?
With a knife in your belly. Whether you like it or not, you're the glue that binds all this together. We can pick up the slack, but this is your empire.
It is, so don't stand up for them again.
That's what you want, TJ. Come on, let's go back inside and relax. You can take that pretty little redhead to bed and work out all your frustrations there.
I guess I can't argue with that.
Smelled like warm graphite, swollen tongue and hard to swallow. I've had nothing like it since, and oh, where did it go? And oh.
How high is the water coming up?
It's taking the west end of town now.
How many trips to go, Monroe?
This one and one more, and we should have all the supplies clear.
You think the community center will hold?
It's the tallest building in town.
You didn't answer the question.
It's our best bet. As soon as the truck is loaded, get the supplies over there.
I'll be back as fast as I can.
Heard you guys could use a hand. We're done at Wilson.
We sure could. We got one more load.
I'll stay and help you load, and we'll get there faster.
Form an assembly line, and we'll make quick work of it.
Does anyone have news of Kingman?
If the water is already on our doorstep, that town can't be doing well. Why didn't they warn them?
National triage.
What's that now?
National triage. The feds are deciding who and what they can say.
And what, they can't?
Guess a city in the desert ain't worth much.
They're already invested in one of those.
Suppose they'll come round up refugees?
Hell, I'll walk there myself. I'm not sure what will be left after this.
Not much if we don't get a move on.
That's the last of it. Come on, Virgis. We have to go.
I know, I'm coming. What will we do, guys? If I lose my home, we're all refugees.
You told Dolores the Badlands were going to be under Merc control. And if she could survive, she could stay.
Yeah, so?
So, we survive, and we help as many others do that as possible. We wait out this flood, see where the chips fall, and we hop on the game board.
Or we go back. McClintock will fight for our position. We go back and do our job.
The problem is, Chappie, our job would be rounding up people just like us. I'm not sure I can be part of that. But for now, Monroe's right. We gotta wait this out. Life is about to change.
Odd miles to the sea, to the freeway lately. Hard to smile when I'm with me, when I'm with me lately. 'Cause I can feel so damn weak with just a drop of a dime. She says I self-medicate when I've got too much on my mind.
Thanks for stopping by and listening to the Changing Earth audio drama. Hope you enjoyed the adventure. This content is copyrighted in 2021 by author Sarah F. Hathaway. For a list of performers, music, and noise attributes, head on over to www.authorSarahFHathaway.com/Changing Earth. That's www.authorSarahFHathaway.com/Changing Earth. Special thanks to Zapsplat, freesound.com, and freemusicarchives.com for all the work that they do, providing great resources for free music and sounds. Without them, this project would not be possible. Much love to all of my volunteer performers who put hours in designing the characters that you love. We'll see you next time on the Changing Earth audio drama.
And I know